Hello, everyone. We are the League of Ordinary Gentlemen, and today we have...
Why are you pointing at me?
It's you. We have you, specifically you today.
Hi, I'm Cornell.
Cristian Cabrera.
Josh.
And Johnny.
Hey.
How do you, it's been 31 podcasts. How do we not get used to the intro? How is
Why
this?
you always got to point to us? I don't know what order we're going to go.
And Stephen Bueno.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
And always forgetting me, too. Except this time, I forgot myself.
That's your fault, man.
I think
You got to get back in the mix of it, man.
it's
You gotta get back in rhythm
sometimes,
and
sometimes we go this way, sometimes we go that way.
Exactly.
I've been missing podcasts lately. That's what I've been doing.
Because
man.
it's
I've
the
been busy. I've
rhythm
been
of
busy
the
working.
night.
No, I really haven't. I've just been at home masturbating and shit like that.
I haven't
Crying
eaten
to a
enough
bucket of chicken. That's what I've been doing.
time. Not eating it neither, just to it.
The Colonel's secret recipe.
I found it out.
Steven Seaman.
So delicious.
Speaking of a bucket of chicken, did I ever tell you guys that we actually have
Colonel,
a friend that
my old friend.
when we first got financial aid for college, one of the first things he did was he
You
went
know
and
who you
bought-
are.
he went and bought a bucket of chicken because he was like, fuck this every single time. Like I come with my family to KFC and I got to share this bucket of chicken with my siblings. So he bought a whole bucket of chicken for himself and he fucking ate the whole bucket in one
Bones
sitting.
and all.
Yeah, he ate the bones too. Like he was,
Really?
Yeah, he was
Yes.
really adamant about the chicken, dude.
He was weird.
Wait, like, you
Well,
just choose
I mean,
through
shit,
the
we can
bones?
say his name. He's been on the podcast. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck? That is creepy. They have this
No.
red light that comes in, like, sweeps right there. Like, in that little crevice. It's like the Terminator's watching me right now.
Yeah, Mano was the one that like, I was
When was it?
hanging out with him,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Fuck this! I'm buying a bucket of chicken." it was like we were 18.
It wasn't me. That's
and it was
racist.
the first it was the first time we had more than $100 to our name. So we're like, "Yeah, we're gonna splurge." So I bought a toothbrush, and he bought a bucket of chicken, dude. That's how.
Adults as fuck.
Oh, yeah, right.
That's how we live life,
Those
dude.
are
That's-
investments.
That's what's what you call, what was it?
Adult.
One of those daring moments? Like, yeah, toothbrush.
That's
They only
how-
cost like $1.99.
No, it's like, hopefully this doesn't fucking...
I was
Decline my card.
No, by then I was 18. I had just turned 18, so I was just an adult.
Yeah, because we were trying to get to college. Like, you had to bring your diploma to...
Yeah, because I was
prove that
17 when I registered for college.
You have to bring a
Shut
diploma.
that
Yeah. Okay.
You
I'm
did, I
pretty
didn't.
sure everyone had a nice. This is the depressing part of the podcast where we tell what happens to us when we turned 18. Now it might not be depressing for you guys.
I don't know.
It was sure shit depressing for me.
All right, go on. Go with your story.
So my 18-year-old story. My whole family forgot that I turned 18,
Happens.
and I didn't want to remind them because I didn't want to be that dick. Like it's my special day.
He was pretty and black.
So I was like, well, fuck that. So I just went home, and these guys invited me to go to a show in TJ, and all my friends had gone to a show in TJ. So all these guys were hanging out, and then I was like, no, I'm probably gonna do something with my family. Stayed home. My family forgot. So you know what happened? I rode my bike around the park with David, and he bought me a donut. And that was my 18th birthday.
Oh,
wait.
donut, my old friend.
Are we talking about when we turned
I
18
like you
or
with
what
ways
happened while we were 18?
No. When we turned 18,
Ah.
that was my 18th
Well,
birthday.
shortly
I was
after I
still in
turned
high school.
18, I got kicked out of the house.
Wolfpack.
But 18th birthdays. Anyone? What? Did you do anything memorable?
Like I said, I couldn't tell you what I did
I don't
exactly on my
remember.
18th birthday. More than likely, nothing. No. I remember. No, that was my 19th.
Didn't we get drunk?
No.
I feel like we got drunk.
I didn't drink until after I graduated. My first alcoholic beverage was the day after graduation.
Oh, that's true. I totally
was clean, son.
forgot that during high school you did not. I'm not saying that you should drink while you're. I'm not saying that at all.
But you probably
I'm just
have.
saying that that's a thing we did.
They did.
Yeah. By we, I mean like me, and I'm pretty sure you guys before you were.
Well, I got
Well,
drunk.
fuck you guys. I guess I was the only one that did that.
First time I got
Come on,
drunk.
man. You were the...
Probably the alcoholic. Of the
I'm the one with the goddamn drinking problems here. All right.
Josh,
Like-
you doing it again? The mic's in front of you.
I know.
Oh,
I
my
said it loud.
But no, yeah, I mean, we would party and shit like that and go to shows and TJ, and then there would be drinking involved. Like, how did that not
Like
happen
the adults
to
were
me?
drinking, he just wanted to join. He was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be
None
older."
of us were adults.
No, well, somebody had to buy the liquor or the booze.
They're okay.
No, at the time it was liquor.
Nah, it's still liquor now. Like it's just
Nothing's changed.
yeah,
No,
it's an
every- no, no,
alcohol problem,
everyone
not a big
else
alcohol.
Changed
Yeah, we get a sip of
and
your
moved
beer.
on to beer while Steven got stuck on liquor.
Yeah, it's called an addiction. Like, how do you not get this?
No, I said stuck.
And that all happened. That all happened with the Fire Nation attacks.
And then everything.
Actually, they
changed.
were attacking at that time. I think we were in
That's
that
true.
age, right?
No, they weren't.
No, yeah, we were. They had just finished attacking.
18th birthday.
Yeah. Well,
I remember going out to dinner. That's it.
Well, I mean,
Your family
loved
remembered,
you.
huh? Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
They fucking cared about you. That's what I'm getting at. Like, it's just, God damn it, man.
hey, you don't need to raise your voice, all right? Just don't raise your
Like, it
voice.
just brings out a lot of emotions in me that I didn't think were still there. But like,
Well-
obviously, I'm holding back the tears at the
You
moment.
might as well just cry into another bucket of chicken.
Oh god, yeah. Masturbating to another bucket. Of chicken.
Got the hole in the bottle.
It was like wee tears.
Oh, you have to get Church's because Church's is greasier, so it's like more lube.
Oh, dude.
It tastes like
Church's
ass.
chicken, we just
Enough about chicken
taste like-
masturbation.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to
Well,
talk
'cause
about your 18th birthday, right, Josh?
Did you have a
you
good
do?
time, Josh? Did your family
you
love
do?
you?
Did they?
What you do?
I bought my friend who was underage at the time a pack of smokes.
Wow.
Because I was the only one that was 18. Well, besides this guy, but
That sounds like.
I mean,
Yeah, this is.
He was dealing with homelessness.
That's
so.
totally illegal of me to be
was it.
saying that I
Alright.
did this. It sounds like when I turned 21. Cause
oh no,
Now it's illegal.
Oh no, I did it.
Hey,
Hey, I'm sure I had a
don't
grace
care.
period where I could smoke at home. So I was 18 and I still smoked, and then I got kicked out somewhere.
Like my thing is,
This is a timeline.
I'm the oldest of the people that are in San Diego at the moment within our group of friends that are roughly our age, and was it the gap in between my age and your age is 7 months,
So, yeah, it's about 7
and
months.
9 months, and many years for you guys.
A year.
So,
Two.
hey, that's a lot.
It's not.
And I'm like a month apart from, or
It's
2 months.
whatever. So like when we were buying when we would go party and we need to buy booze, it was like, hey, want to go get beer or can you go get a bottle? I'm like, fuck, we ain't got money, but all right.
No, but we also had like even before we had people to buy.
No.
liquor, 'cause I had
I'm saying
friends.
like when we turned like 21,
Oh, okay,
it was
yeah,
just we didn't have to go through people.
Yeah.
You just had to go through me.
We were just like, all right,
true.
Cornell's buying it. Give him the money, and then stay away from him at the grocery store.
No. It'd be that hover around kind of thing. Like, oh, just look like you're buying candy or chips.
Everyone's spread out like SEAL Team 6 and shit.
And it's like he walked in with like 5 people and he's buying a shit ton of liquor. It's like, yeah, obviously he's the one supplying the party.
But
Look,
the only person that needs to
now
show
we're
ID
adults.
is the person that's buying.
Can afford our own.
Like this
thing.
is something-
Unless they're gonna touch the bottle. If they touch the bottle or the case, they have to show ID.
it.
This is
Or
this is
if you're
something
buying
that we
all
don't
together,
we
like
don't
vodka.
condone underage drinking, but we're right next to a country where the drinking age is considerably lower. So
Also, the smoking age.
Smoking age
and the
too.
smoking age, yeah.
Yeah, in the state of is it California or is it
California.
San Diego? In California, now you have to be 21 to smoke.
Yep.
To buy
To buy
cigarettes.
cigarettes.
Oh yeah, I really don't like. I don't give a shit because I didn't smoke to begin with.
Oh no, I
but-
didn't care
No,
either.
I didn't care either.
But some people
Mexico
sure
is
bitching.
16, right?
I'm not sure.
Don't remember.
I,
I
thought it
think
was 18.
16 and they carried it or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, because I think there's only like two
We
or
only
three
live
other
there.
states
I know
that
it's
you have to be
buy
21 to
smokes,
buy
never get
smokes.
carded.
I think New York's one. And
New York and Alaska or some shit. It's like some weird
Some weird-ass states.
Who the fuck smokes in Alaska?
Everybody. There's nothing to do.
Yeah.
Really?
It's either you get hammered or you freaking go to
Well,
an
it
Or
official.
you
Hammer's
do
understandable.
prescription drugs.
Or you date
Or
one of
tuna
the
fishing.
Palins.
Or you day one of the
So
Palins.
there's like 3 people and they all smoke and drink.
No, someone had
People
told me
don't
that the ratio for from men to women was so like fucked up that there's so many more men than women that it's totally common for like a chick to have many boyfriends and stuff like that. And the dudes are they're totally cool with it. Probably because once you get up there, you're like, well, I gotta get my
Nothing
rocks off.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
they-
And I still need love because
Yeah,
I'm
nothing
tender
else.
inside.
Can-
So I'm just gonna
can-
shack up with one of the.
Can
few
anybody
women.
look up how much it costs to go to Alaska?
They pay you to go Alaska.
cheap.
Yeah,
You can work up there.
you
Yeah.
know one of them shrimping boats
You be
that
making
get
some-
crabs.
All right, money. Like I know, I was actually talking to a friend of ours, an old friend of ours that works up there, and she says that you could make a pretty penny on a good season.
No,
Some seasons kind of off.
they pay you like I think 10 grand to move to Alaska.
Depends. Just depends
Yeah,
on
some of the
on
companies
whatever
will.
company.
Some.
Yeah, no, they'll pay you to be there for a couple of months, and then you come back with like several $1,000s.
Like McDonald's will do that for you?
Nah,
No,
it's
hell
like
no.
some random fucking. I used to have the number for it because back when
if-
I was working security and I was like really just looking to like end my life. So I was just, I'm like, what's the most creative way I can do that? So
Alaska.
I was talking to this one guy who told me like, yeah, man, I used to work out in some shrimping boats out in Alaska. He didn't say shrimping boats, but that's what's stuck in my head. And he's like, no, I used to work out for like a fishery company, and basically they just pay you thousands of dollars to be out on a ship somewhere. And he said that that one time they crashed a ship because the guy who was in charge of like looking out was high on meth at the time.
Oh, God.
And he said that like they could either sue. The union was like, we could sue and we might get a huge settlement, or we can just give you this amount of cash outright. And it was like 20 grand. Had they sued, it would have been like hundreds. But they were all young and they didn't give a shit, so they were like, oh yeah, we'll take the 20 grand right now.
I would have gone for
Sue.
what? Yeah, like
Well, if they had
fuck
brains,
that.
yeah,
I'm
they would
doubling
not
down
be
on
No,
this
yeah,
shit
the guy
right
had
now.
given me the number, and I mean, I fucking hated security at that time, and I must have been like 20,
feel
and I
you.
was just like, man, moving to Alaska and working on a fucking boat doesn't sound particularly bad. I mean, what the fuck am I doing right now? So yeah, I didn't do that.
What am I doing with my short life, right?
Well, I mean, at worst, you could have probably met some guy that had a very low IQ level and a fucking like Vietnam War vet that was just
Jedi.
There you go.
Funny enough, I did actually recently meet
Who
an
finds
Uber
God?
driver that told me she was such a like. You ever meet these people that are such a free spirit, but you can tell are kind of like just really fucking depressed?
Sometimes.
So
And
hipsters?
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 No, but like a genuinely free spirit, not like an ironic, like, oh, I once saw this in a movie, so I'm imitating it to be like so
Life
fucking
is art.
cliche. Like,
Vegan
no,
IPAs.
you're a piece of shit.
I know
But
what
no,
you mean.
I legitimately met this Uber driver. She was this older lady, and she was telling me how she liked working Uber because she's like, look, I've been widowed 2 times, so I'm not even trying to like settle. I'm not even trying to make roots anywhere. Basically, what I do is I go and I live with different friends around the country, and while I'm there, I work because I'm an Uber driver. So I'll go to these big cities. I take my job with me, and this upcoming like summer or whatever the fuck is like, I'm going to Alaska because I mean, why the fuck not? That's just what I'm doing. And I was just like, oh man, lady, you got to figure it out. Except you are legitimately sad right now. Like you are holding back the tears, aren't you?
Well, yeah, because she's been widowed twice.
Nah.
Who's to say that, they probably just...
Maybe she's the problem. That's
Maybe
the
the common denominator.
Maybe she was murdering some people.
Yeah, no. But no, she was fucking great, dude. I had a it was a
Yeah,
longer
Arya Stark.
conversation, but it was interesting, man. It was like, oh shit, that's
What if
fucking
being
random.
an Uber driver supplied her with the drugs that she needed?
The prescription medication?
She knew all the routes to get away. She
She really
It
would.
was the
That's
perfect
true.
crime till fucking Cornell figured it out.
It wasn't for a damn million kids.
It's like
And the
fucking
stupid dog.
It's a fucking
He's a
stupid
wolf,
fuck
you idiot.
You know it was coming to you.
I'm
You
a
had to know.
fucking dire wolf. You can eat that.
Oh, yeah. That's what you tell
Fuck
yourself.
you.
Punk.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Wolf. You know they've all
Yeah,
been getting
whatever,
killed off of Game of
Scrappy.
Thrones right now. So
I'm Ghost.
All right.
Fuck you.
Scrappy,
Still
dude.
alive.
Love you,
So
motherfucker.
this is
Brown.
because we record everything a week in advance. This is the week. This is the Sunday where the Bethesda and EA conferences happen. So I'm pivoting here. I'm going straight into what we were initially going to talk about.
Like sad and depression video games.
Let's fucking. Let's
well, I mean,
bring
what
it
do
up.
sad and depressed people do? Play video
Play
games.
video games. That's what.
Ah, damn it.
Oh, fuck.
Wait,
I'm pretty
you said
good
it was
at
sad
being
and depressing.
depressing. Fuck
That
you
wasn't
guys.
that sad and depressing, to be honest.
I know
with
it
you.
was
No,
exciting.
it was a lot of my depression.
Video games is
Oh.
it's
I got problems, Josh. I got problems.
video game is
Okay.
a weapon. It's a weapon.
Music is a weapon. Dun, 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 dun. That's a Revolution X reference.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
For everyone that doesn't understand that,
For one of the
don't fucking
worst
play that game.
for one of the worst video games of all time.
But no, yeah. So we had the EA and the Bethesda conference today, and we had a lot of really cool trailers. Obviously, E3 hasn't really started. It's like preview night, and we just get like little tidbits of what's going to be there. Now, what's funny though is that we kept hearing about everything that wasn't going to be in E3 prior to it. Like, was it PlayStation was like, yeah, the PlayStation 4, the new one, we're not really
full
talking about
platform,
too much.
yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna
Yeah.
be somewhere else.
Last of
And
Us.
I don't know why
PlayStation talks like
PlayStation
that.
talks like that.
It's their voice.
But
Yeah.
Nintendo very much did the same thing. We're like,
Yeah.
well, NEX is not really going to
Oh,
be
they
there.
said
and
We
then,
can talk about
and then
it.
they're like Last of Us 2. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
not gonna
we
talk
don't
about
talk
that
about
if it
that,
will
like,
if it will
yeah.
come out or not. I'm like,
So Sony's not doing shit.
No, Sony's just not talking about the 4.5.
yeah,
No, but I'm talking about even the games. They're not talking
No,
about
they're gonna talk about games,
Yeah.
certain games coming up, but not.
But what he's basically getting at is like a lot of companies were telling you like this isn't going to be here. Don't expect it.
Yeah,
But we did get to see, and what we actually wrote down and made
Well,
little
wait.
notes about.
It's like crazy because even though they told you like, oh, this is going to be here, that's not going to be here. The amount of stuff that got leaked beforehand, just like every year, it's still crazy. It's like they leaked the
Watch Dogs 2.
the Watch Dogs 2,
Which-
the
who the fuck
Injustice.
Oh,
Just
okay.
People,
2.
people actually really cared about the Watch Dogs 2.
Titanfall 2 having
It's like-
a single player.
How did they
Finally.
even get money
Battlefield
to
1.
make Watch Dogs 2?
It's Ubisoft. They have a lot of money.
Yeah, they have a shit ton of money
Assassin's Creed. That's the answer.
Yeah, they have.
because they said they're not gonna make that many
Microtransactions.
Assassin's Creed anymore. So
And then
might as well make another
they
franchise.
leaked the new
Battlefield
Xbox
1.
One.
Also-
It's 40% smaller.
The slim one.
Yeah, the slim and
Tiny.
playing 4K. And
So
all this
basically, it's the
stuff.
size of a PlayStation 4.
And probably weighs the same as the PlayStation 4.
Nah, I get that. I think it might be bigger because the PlayStation 4 is like almost half the size.
Nah,
of
40% smaller of an Xbox One would be definitely smaller than it.
Yeah, that thing is freaking heavy. It's a fucking.
No,
brick.
it'll be definitely
Well,
smaller.
you have
than
both the
PS4.
consoles. I'll
Yeah,
take
I know.
your
I have
word
both
for it.
consoles.
It's just heavy.
And then there's something else I think that was
Battlefield
leaked
1 got leaked like a month
Well,
or two.
the-
Yeah, yeah, and
Yeah,
then they're
but
just
that
like
was gonna
whatever, it's
happen.
coming
That was
out.
gonna happen
But that was a reveal trailer. It wasn't like an E3 thing.
E3
But
thing.
it's just funny that a lot of people. It's like we're living in a generation where if it's rumored, then it's basically true.
Yeah.
Now, you know what's funny though, and one thing I did notice while we were watching the conference stuff is that like, I don't necessarily care to hear them talk about what's
Oh
gonna
my God, I
some of
know
the features
that
of the game
feeling.
because it was just like, could you just show me the trailer of the game, give me a couple of snippets, and then like I'm good.
I like
let's move
hearing
on.
this stuff.
I like
really
personally.
do.
I will sit there and listen to a full conference.
listen
I
to
watch
much.
Google I/Os. I watch the Apple ones. I watch all those like conferences. But since we were here, we had a time crunch. I was like, skip forward.
No, I typically when I watch the conferences, even afterwards, I'm just like, let's just fucking
Because I want to actually hear what they're gonna have to say about the games. Like,
Well, I try to hear what
they
they
have stories
say.
that they say about the games too, especially like the Battlefield one. they had a story for that one. I actually wanted to hear
Oh, that I didn't
what
care.
story about it.
Well, I like
Why
when
it became-
when they showcase them and they talk over the actual gameplay. So
That was
way-
a little better. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do like that a bit more.
Yeah, which is
So-
actually great. But what's the first thing?
The first one I was going to talk about was Battlefield 1, which look,
Alright.
I've never been a big fan of Battlefield, but that looked fucking
Fucking
amazing,
amazing.
dude. It really did.
Oh, now imagine all that stuff that you saw in that trailer, but it's a plane that you can actually fly and guns that actually shoot faster.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It looks exactly the
I don't
same.
know why I'm interested
Fucking
in this
awesome.
one a lot more than I've been interested
Battlefield
in
is
the other ones.
as a
It's
person that
great.
was
You're
not
a
interested in
hipster.
Battlefield until he fucking told me to buy it, and I got
Battlefield
it.
4, dude.
And I was like, Battlefield is what a war game should be like.
Yo,
I haven't played Battlefield since Battlefield
Like
3.
and not a
That's the
fucking
thing.
team deathmatch game. A
No,
war
it's
game.
a war. It's
That it is.
Hold on,
six,
I like it. I haven't played a Battlefield game since Battlefield 3. You're literally talking about Battlefield 4 right now.
I know.
Either way, that's like.
But the
2
thing
games
is, like,
before
and
that.
I
one
haven't-
came right after. The
I haven't
other.
really fully invested myself in a Battlefield since Battlefield 3, and then once Battlefield 4 was actually on sale, I bought it and I was like, holy shit! I forgot how great this game was.
I never played it. Well, I played a little bit at Smith, and I never really played him too much. I didn't care too much for
Well,
it.
Battlefield 1
32 versus 32. It's insane.
Battlefield 1
Yeah, this
looks
is it.
cool. It looks good, but for me, it's the weaponry when it comes out to any kind of game, and they don't have the type of weaponry that I'm interested in playing.
Yeah.
Like I can't do World War II games. It's just
Most people,
I'm
yeah.
actually looking
it's-
forward to it because like high tech and modern should kill it for me. Like,
It
I'd,
could
I'd
never-
rather fly a plane not knowing I'm gonna get shot down by like a tracking missile.
okay. Let's put it this way. So if they have large scale maps and you have your freaking mace and your pistol, like
Dude.
how long are these matches going to be? Because you got to be running across the map and
Dude,
someone
well,
sees you.
I mean, for Battlefield 1, they have snipers and shit.
Yeah,
dude.
they still
It's
do.
World War 1. It's
Yeah,
not
but
like,
it's not sniping with scopes, bro.
dude.
There's
I think
no-
it'll,
I mean,
well,
that, like,
obviously
they say
it'll
that.
play considerably different, and that's kind of
Yeah, and I feel like it's going to be like dense,
Hmm.
like how they did what were these games that came out like GTA. Not GTA. It was like like GTA, like where instead of building out, they built in, or like Fallout 4, they just made all that stuff compacted, and it's still a large game, but it's just not a huge map.
Yeah.
And it might be that for those maps, like they'll just kind of throw everything.
maybe more vehicles that don't necessarily harm you, but
Like a horse?
transport you. Yeah, like a horse.
They can still
The latest
trample.
vehicle,
They can still
horse.
trample.
Yeah,
They can still trample. But
Or
it-
or the hind kick, that'd be tight to like kill someone.
that would be
Yes or
bad.
no?
But it's
Right?
actually a good idea
They park it
that
in reverse.
it's actually a good idea that this game is actually coming out because we're seeing so many games that deal with the future and then the weapons getting freaking
You know,
crazy.
the
and
irony
crazier.
is-
it's
'cause
great
I know
to
what
take a
you're
step.
gonna say.
Yeah, it's a great way to step back so people will be like, if this game really does sell, everyone else is like, well, let's go back to the roots.
and then
I
I'll
love
get
some of those
pissed.
Well,
games.
see, that's the irony though, because when all these fucking war games were coming out, everything was like World War II and shit like that.
Yeah, and
so everyone was
everyone
like,
got tired
"Oh
of it."
man, what the fuck is to
Hold
do
on.
with all these World War II games?" This and
Yeah.
that. And all of
No,
a
no,
sudden, it's like, let's move forward.
Here's the thing about the
Fuck
World War
that.
II things is that they're telling the same story.
Yeah.
And so you get
Bring-
tired of hearing about, one side, you're the U.S. and you're Britain, and then you played as Japan. But if you're playing like Modern Warfare or the new Battlefronts or Battlefield, you can play you can make up a story.
Bring back Medal of Honor, goddammit! Bring back Medal of
No,
Honor.
don't bring back
Yes.
Medal of Honor. They
I
tried
fuck-
it. It
Is
didn't
that
work.
the?
I love Medal of Honor.
the
No.
tactical?
No. Even after they did the futuristic Medal of Honor or
No,
the
that
modern one,
I didn't like that one. Yeah, but I want
That's
the
why
old
they
ones
shouldn't
back.
bring-
they did that where it was open map. You can drop in and
No, and they did that with Rising Sun. I remember that one.
no. This one
Wait,
came
which
out
one
on
was that?
PS3 and on
Bad Company?
360.
I
No,
forgot
it
what it's
was
called.
like
Dude,
you're
oh, yeah.
able to. You basically like you had your map. You pick the area you want to spawn at, and then you kind of go out and do your thing. And that game was garbage.
Don't remember that one. 'Cause
Dude,
I
they
remember
should
that-
Exactly.
I want the.
That's
I want.
my point.
I want the old PlayStation ones. That's what I want.
They should make
Those ones.
Battlefield 0 with swords and shit. Swords and bullets.
Like fucking Aztecs and shit
Yeah.
fighting Spaniards and
That'd be
whatnot.
sick.
that'd be
And losing,
great.
they just keep losing.
Dude,
That'd be sick.
But we're ahead. No, you're
That's
not.
the- everyone would buy that
yeah,
shit.
the Spaniards would use guns, but every once in a while they would deploy blankets.
I've got blankets.
Those were perks. Those were the perks.
SARS.
Smallpox.
But how do you guys feel about like
Measles.
legitimately about Battlefield 1?
I really
Oh,
want to
dude.
play it.
I'm a huge Battlefield fan.
That's why I
Like,
signed up for the beta.
since Bad Company, dude, I love Battlefield. So I'm really looking forward to this one, especially because lower tech kind of bounces out the playing field and makes it like more interesting instead of knowing you're gonna get shot down by a tracking missile from across the map.
Dude, and that trailer too with the blimp being
there's
shot.
zip line.
Okay, that was
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
That was fucking
yeah.
sick.
It looked cool,
that
but I'm
leveled
pretty
out-
sure that's not going to be in the multiplayer though. I'm
Whatever,
pretty sure-
pessimist.
No. It's just
I think
when
it's
it fell
definitely
down
gonna-
and destroyed a whole town.
Yeah.
Dude,
So like,
well, okay.
so imagine that being in the map.
Well,
Game ender.
Well, I've seen when I played Battlefield 4. I've
You don't have
seen
to stay
where
in a town.
there's a bunch of buildings and then it's gone and there's
Yeah.
still the flag there. Is the only thing.
Revolution.
It
Yeah.
collapsed literally
Yeah.
on the whole town and exploded.
Yeah,
sick.
okay. Let's say
And
that
on
does
Battlefield,
happen.
like on Battlefield 4, it'll be a building
that's
landing.
what-
on
Think
the
of this,
wheel.
think of
Yeah,
this.
but it clears a whole area out. Like clears out an island, and it'll say like, "Get
It's-
the fuck away from here because this place is done."
Yeah,
in like 5
think of
seconds.
like a timed event in a map.
Yeah.
Like, that's
It's
just
just
what's
that
gonna happen
objective
in
is
that
no
map.
Yeah,
longer available.
but like I'm saying,
But-
it literally felt on the whole map.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
It wasn't like
That
it
town,
felt like a
okay.
portion of
If
it.
you know Battlefield, that town isn't the whole map, dude. So it can happen
It could be,
just
yeah.
as easily.
It's
Like,
huge.
it'll tell you clear the fuck out.
Did you
and
play
will
Battlefield 4?
yeah, I have
You
it.
did.
Did
He plays with
remember
me.
Yeah,
Levolution?
there's Levolution,
No, I
that
know.
weird fucking area.
That's what I'm saying. But like,
It's plausible.
and the way it was,
Yeah.
the way it was shown through the cinematic.
Okay,
like,
that was
the-
obviously cinematic, but it can happen in a multiplayer map.
But the fact that it
I'm
looks
just saying
great.
that looks like it's not.
no,
Gonna
yeah, the greatest thing about these games is that
Gang
they're
up
looking
on 'em.
amazing, and we're actually at the point where
Hit 'em
we
up in
can
the
be
comments.
like that. You know, some of the footage that they're showing, it could say in-game footage, and we're actually at the point where we can kind of believe, like, no, it might fucking look like that might be the game.
yeah,
What also was pretty hilarious about that is the fact they had Jamie Foxx and Zac Efron and how enthusiastic they were
God.
for
Man,
the
I'm excited for
Yeah,
Battlefield
I
1.
am ready.
Can we just talk about that
I'm
for a
stoked.
second?
Yes.
And,
I didn't see it.
And how
Dope.
That's fucking hilarious.
In games conferences and stuff like
I'm
that,
happy.
There's this need to bring in celebrities and stuff like. I get it. It's
I don't
okay.
care.
You want
I
to promote
don't
your brand.
understand why.
No. Well, the thing is, it's popularity. You want to promote your brand, and as a company, you want recognizable names associated with it. The names of the creators, the names of the studios are recognizable within people that are part of this
Look,
culture.
let's put it this way,
gaming
Christian.
culture.
It's like
No.
U2 always popping up at Apple conferences.
Yeah. But also, why didn't they just bring like the number one like Battlefield guy?
Because no
the
one
thing,
knows who that is.
no, that's the thing. Like,
Well, if you're a gamer, you would
That's
know
No,
not-
who that
if
is.
you're a gamer,
Christian. If you're a gamer that's into that niche, I don't know who the number one Battlefield player is. I don't know who the number one Call of Duty player is. I
But
don't
do
know
you
who the number one Halo player
Okay,
is.
but you weren't there. Those
No, no,
people that
no,
were
no,
there.
no,
yeah.
no.
the purpose of doing
Yeah.
that is to get people
me.
that don't regularly know about those games.
To
Yeah.
influence.
Yeah, it's like no one gives a like people that know, like little girls that know about Zac Efron don't know about Battlefield, but maybe one or two of these little girls are gonna be like, oh shit, Zac Efron did some video game thing.
Yeah.
Let me check it out. Okay, well then that's why they do it. It's to expand their brand, not necessarily
Checking it
to-
out is different from actually going out and buying it.
No,
No,
Yeah.
that's exactly the
Yeah.
point.
But-
Checking it
Yeah.
out. is
It's
what
an
you want.
advertisement. It's like
Brand
a billboard.
awareness. Brand
It's a billboard.
awareness.
It's a popular billboard.
It's brand awareness.
Yeah, it really is. That's why they get these celebrities.
And
It
that's
just sucks
that's
that
why they always hate it, though.
it just sucks that to an extent you kind of feel like maybe there's celebrities there that legitimately like these games, but they're not going to be the
Christian,
ones.
the
calling out.
easiest
can
example
use
of
the
this
money.
is sponsoring a sports player with a Nike product,
Do you guys remember
With
Lupe
the thing, it's
Fiasco
the same thing.
versus what's
Daigo.
the name of that
Daigo
guy?
Mahara.
Yeah, there you go.
which was just like the stage match where it's just like whatever, it's just
Yeah.
whatever. But do you think a lot of Lupe Fiasco fans were like, I know who Daigo is? They fucking went there and want to see Lupe Fiasco beat Gamer. It was like they were looking because Lupe Fiasco's name was in it.
Yeah, and it's only to get the name out there, and it just sucks that you kind of have to go out and do that. And it sucks that like video games, while they're as popular as they are, they're still kind of at that place where they're still a very niche thing. Like
It's the old people running the companies.
Do you guys know who one of the best Smash Brothers 4 players is?
No.
your mom.
Zero.
Zero.
Did you
Oh,
hear
yeah.
about?
He's
Zero?
gonna go against freaking Lupe,
Lupe
Fiasco,
Fiasco at Evo?
Yeah, I thought that was the dumbest
Zero
thing.
from
Yeah,
Bulbs.
dude, like it's
That is great. That's
You know
fucking great.
that's not gonna be staged because Zero
Yeah,
takes his
Zero's
gaming
gonna wreck his
seriously. Yeah,
shit,
he
dude.
takes his gaming seriously.
So,
But then they offer him a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a
You
money
know,
match too. It's
I
like a
would-
Back to
$25,000 money
EA
match.
25,000?
and how much-
$25,000.
yeah, back to EA.
free
Back-
money for
but-
Zero.
Okay, so back to EA and how much, I hate their celebrity bullshit.
Yeah,
and
One of
EA.
the things they're doing, one of the things that a lot of actually companies are going out and doing, and a lot of publishing companies are going out and doing is, or a lot of publishers, they're getting like indie, they're developing their own like indie branch. Essentially, and I remember when
They're
I was talking to
funding
you
them,
guys,
yeah.
when I was talking to you guys, it was sort of like in the film industry where it's like Fox big ass company, and how they have Fox Searchlight, which is like their indie titles and stuff like that. Well, essentially what the video game companies are doing, it's like, well, this is our indie branch now. We're gonna fund indie games, and then Cornell and I were talking about how it's just gonna dilute the market with like indie titles that all of a sudden have this amazing like money backing behind it, but it's gonna
Well,
be
it's
a lot
like
of pressure.
Valiant Hearts. It's like you find out that was a Ubisoft game, and then like
And-
Ori and the Blind Forest, I think is also like
Yeah,
a fucking big company. Or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
So like,
it's not
they-
indie anymore.
But that was the same
Exactly.
thing that was the same thing in E3 last year too, because they had one section of like 40 minutes of just nothing but indie.
No,
games.
it was on the
But that's what I'm
PlayStation
saying,
4.
like,
Yeah,
it's-
that was on PlayStation
It's one of
4,
those things that it's consistently happening in publishers and like even games developers or like console developers are like when we create an interface, we want to create this platform for indie games too. And you see it. I mean, you see it a lot more in computer games, but you're seeing it a lot more in consoles.
It's like
I'm
make
glad.
it cheap and make it worth your while.
I'm
So-
glad the fact
Yeah.
that they're actually reaching out to other ones that can actually help them in the future, make them a little bit more money. It's just the fact that you're just throwing more indie games out while I'm like,
And
I'm
they're not
waiting
like
for.
they're not cheap as hell. They're like
No.
still like $15.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
they might not be worth that money. They might not
Yeah.
have enough time. It's like it's not worth that cash. And then also it's diluted my fucking PlayStation
Unless
4
it's
library.
Yeah,
unless it's a
like-
really
So I don't
great
want those
one,
things.
like Transistor was really great.
Dude, I remember on the
It was really
360 when
Limbo was fucking amazing.
Limbo's
Deadlight
amazing.
was
Yeah,
fun.
but what
Bastion
about
was
Fee?
sick. Bastion was sick.
Well,
Fee looked great.
Okay, see, and that's the thing with indie games, and indie games might not have the most elaborate mechanics at all times, but indie games will almost always, especially the ones. The thing about indie games is there's so many and so diluted
Yeah.
that you gotta be fucking solid for the crowd, for the
Yeah.
general public to even give a shit. So a lot of them have these great aesthetics. Journey was one of them. Dust
Yeah,
was one of
I was
them.
gonna
Limbo
say
was
that.
one of them.
Oh, Limbo was
Uh,
Fee kind of felt like it's kind of like Journey as
Music
well.
one, I can't remember what the fuck it was called.
Guitar Hero.
No.
Intertwined.
It's something like that.
Well,
Yarny,
well,
Was that close?
I played.
Yeah.
I played Spore. Spore was amazing.
Sport
Wait,
was not
Spore?
amazing.
Yeah.
Spore was not
Spore
an
got
indie game,
shitted
dude.
on.
That shit was EA straight off the box.
Eh.
You're trying, kid, and that's what
Yeah,
matters.
No, well,
you're trying too much. Chris.
Honestly,
Yeah.
with Spore
Hey.
really wasn't one of those like.
Sport
big
got
Sport
shitted
was
on
indie
because
game,
it was.
dude.
Hey, you leave him alone. Chris
Put it this way.
indie bands like
This is
that.
literally how
I played Journey. Journey was great
this
too.
is literally how they talk about sport. I believe they say it's like No Man's Sky. How it promised all these I can't remember RNG. Yeah, like RNG shit. It's like it's always like dick plays.
Sorry, I'm
dick
just
aliens.
imagining Metallica with like two fucking dump drums playing.
No, but no, that's one of those things that's happening. Like indie games tend to have great aesthetics. Fee or Fair, whatever the fuck you want to say. Like, it's got an amazing aesthetic, and it's one of those games that I really want to play because it looks fucking cool. And like the idea of like everything makes a sound, and it's got like its own little mechanic. These games all have their own little mechanic.
Yeah.
It's like well, this game is literally just this. Don't go outside of this because there's not much.
Even Fez.
This
dude.
is
Like,
Fez.
Fez
is
had
like,
its own style too, which is great.
it had its mechanic, you know. It's like go, flip the map around and shit like that, and it works for the indie games. Now, obviously, we're gonna get many more games. It's good and bad because it's one of those things that it's like the Wild West. You gotta fucking be top notch, man. You gotta be the fastest one there. Because if not, you gotta be the fastest and the best. Because if not, no one's gonna give a shit. No one's gonna know your name. So it's good and bad for indie, man. It's gonna put pressure on indie developers. Smaller games aren't gonna really get much attention. So,
But they're gonna be put out there.
But the
which
ones
is
that are
fine.
put out are gonna have their charm.
Yeah.
Another thing that EA did too, that every single game that they pretty much set out, it's all on Frostbite engine now. They finally put Frostbite on everything.
Yeah, they were talking about like all the new games that were coming out.
Even the sports games that have
the fucking was it the Star like all the Star Wars games that they were
Yeah.
talking about were like all this stuff.
Well, they said that they've made 300 like updates and contents and fixing a lot of stuff. They said they're gonna double that now for all the other ones that have been out as well.
yeah, because like
Only thing I heard from that was like we fucked up on a lot of things. We gotta fix it.
Yeah, and the fact that
we
we listen to the community.
we listen to the community, and we're giving them what they want: a full fucking game.
Yes, an
like how
actual-
about that?
And the thing is, they didn't mention that they were gonna
Yeah.
give out the newest DLC, which is gonna be, was it the Death Star one?
Yeah, for like
I'm
three,
not sure.
like a couple days.
Yeah,
That's bullshit. Like,
yeah. Well, they
Give
didn't
it
announce
out
that. I
for
wanted them to
free.
announce that. That's what I was waiting for too. But I'm like,
it's EA. You're gonna have to microtransact.
well, it might be during the friggin' Microsoft.
I'm
or
interested. Like,
PlayStation
okay,
conference.
I love Star Wars games. Don't get me wrong, I didn't play Battlefront, but
neither.
I'm probably still gonna be interested in Battlefront 2 when that comes out. I'm gonna whatever the new EA Star Wars game is, I'm gonna be interested
Which
in that.
look great.
I'm gonna
Looks
I'm gonna
amazing.
check it out. And
It does.
Yeah, it's one of those things like no matter what, I'm gonna be interested. I like I like Star Wars, so I'm gonna see what's going on in that universe. I might not understand a lot of it, but fuck it.
Because they're saying that it's just new stories that they're gonna.
I think
develop
Battlefront
with
isn't
it.
worthy of the name Battlefront. They kind of disappointed me with the new one.
Battlefield, Battlefront. That
If
shit
Battlefront
is,
2
Star
is
Wars
worthy of the
Battlefield.
name,
Look, if Titanfall can get the hang of adding single player, then maybe Battlefront 2 will also get the hang.
That's the thing.
No,
Maybe.
remember they said for Battlefront the reason why I didn't have multiplayer is because of the time crunch to get it out before the movie. So they were like, well, we had to take something out, so we're gonna take out the story that people
The
probably want
fun.
to play.
I did like
the
the.
fun. We're just
Okay, and look, you guys, to be honest, Battlefront 1 and 2 didn't really have a story.
No.
They had like a mode in
never
which you
played
go
it.
conquer.
but it was amazing.
But no, I'm saying
Conquest, yeah.
there,
Yeah,
there
it was
wasn't
great.
a story to it, like so.
But you didn't have to play it online only.
No, yeah, but also at the time there wasn't many people that had
Online-
online connections.
Yeah.
So
It was definitely a game of its time.
Yeah.
And it worked with what it had, and it fucking worked with it amazingly. 'cause
Oh, yeah.
I love that game to death, dude.
I like what the head of the Titanfall said. He's like, for all the 4 people that didn't see the leak, we finally have a single player campaign. And I like how the campaign trailer looked too. But in this day and age where it's just like a lot of games now require just online only, it's kind of it's kind of outdated, but
Destiny.
I'm still sticking with my Uncharted, which still has single player story, which is great.
No, yeah, I mean,
Well, no. The
that's
fact
good
that they
for me.
shoehorned in a multiplayer in Uncharted was the thing.
Yeah.
Well, if
Yeah,
they
they
didn't
did
have a
too.
single player for Uncharted, that'd be dumb.
But let's face it, the most important thing about the EA conference was fucking Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That
Thank you,
was
Mass Effect.
Thank
and
Okay.
this is the fucking Mass Effect podcast. It's like we've always made jokes about how we only ever talk about Mass Effect. Now this is the only time where it's fucking appropriate to talk about Mass Effect.
And we don't have
relevant.
much to say about them. Dude, it looks beautiful. But the thing about it is that I was reading an article and they were saying that there was an interview and he said he wanted to make it
Multiplayer only.
no.
God
They
damn
want to
it!
give you that wonderment and that exploration like
you
the
can
first game,
get
and
the
I'm like,
freedom
that's
of
what
it.
I didn't like in the first game.
I like
Go
that.
to a
first
planet
one. I
and
like
search
that.
for nothing.
I like that first
Fucking
one.
track.
Nah, dude, that
Hated
shit,
that shit.
sucked.
Yeah, I love
You
that.
didn't play the first game.
Yes, I did.
I love the
Yes.
first
I thought
game.
on PS3.
Whoa.
Because
Because they
they
gave
gave you
the-
second
Whoa.
and third.
No, they gave you the trilogy
Whoa.
afterwards.
Oh, I
Whoa,
thought.
Yeah,
dude.
I was playing the crap out of
It's
it.
just a joke. Calm down.
No, I really thought it didn't come.
I love that. That's the one part I really did like.
Well,
It was either
okay.
that or probe.
Which I hated that too. That's why
Okay.
the third
I
one
fucking
like,
hated
it was
it.
great.
I'd
But-
rather take that than the probe.
God, I
feel
got
like-
headaches. I still remember the headaches I
Yeah.
get from that.
I think
You're
it was
waiting
it was
for
more
more
tedious
than-
because you went all the way to a planet, a full planet. You drove around to find like one artifact,
Yeah.
and then you
Iridium.
got some credits, and then some uridium, and then you might have found a base and might be able to fight in there, and
All
that
right,
was
but
it.
Either way, we're talking about the new one.
No.
Now we hit about the old one.
This is what my
That-
reference to the
there's
new one.
yeah, because they're
It's
saying we
relevant.
can explore, which
No,
is
and I'm
great.
like, I hope they flesh that out more to where
I
your
want-
exploration is more like in the third one, where if you found something on a planet, it drops you to that spot.
Oh yeah.
And
That's,
then you're able to explore around that area, like a broader section, not like No Man's Sky where you go to a planet and the planet yours.
You live
Figure it
there
out.
forever.
Like, no, I don't want that.
What,
Don't give me too much.
I honestly think they won't go back to that because every Mass Effect game sort of had a new iteration of that.
No, that's what they were
Yeah.
saying. That's what they're
Oh,
going for
Jesus
this
Christ.
one. That's why you see the whole like videos them in desolate wastelands, and they barely show any combat in this.
No,
in this
but one of the things that I really liked is how the story, and one of the biggest things about the story in Mass Effect, one thing about Mass Effect was the story and how the story evolved. Now, I liked how they were able to write themselves out of like, so what happened in the universe after Shepard? They're like, we don't talk about that because literally the whole story takes place actually we don't know, sometime after
could be
Shepard maybe.
before, too.
But it's
Let's
all about like
Put it this
some,
way, Steven.
I'm gonna say it's before.
Remember,
No,
you got to
it's
remember
after.
what the not the
Confirmed.
Geth, but what do they call them?
Yeah, the
Quarians?
No,
Reapers?
the
Reapers.
The Reapers. What they did was they erased everything and started over again, anyways.
Yeah.
So, regardless of the ending, shit started over, anyways.
But I like the
That's
idea of
alright.
like, okay, you're going to a new area, like literally a new galaxy.
You're
We're
going
going to the Andromeda
Yeah,
Galaxy.
you're going to this new galaxy, and there's going to be new, obviously new species of aliens and stuff
And
like
new
that.
sex scenes.
New
That
sex-
one alien that was
charging?
charging him,
That
dude. I
shit's
was like,
sick.
that's just beast because it was huge.
Yeah, and obviously we've seen
Wait.
clips of like the system before.
So wait, the new galaxy, but the Omega 4 relay still there?
No, the relays are all destroyed.
Oh,
Because, well, if they are destroyed on this one, or they haven't existed yet.
Or they
then
can
I
make
don't
them again. I mean,
know. Yeah.
But
You
no,
have
this
one
one,
profi-
this one the guy specifically says like their hypersleep pushed out far away. So I like how they wrote their way out of it, and it kind of lends itself to like a whole brand new story where you don't have to worry about playing the previous trilogy to really enjoy this one. Obviously, if you play the previous, you're probably gonna get little things here and there, but it's not a must.
But you're probably going to get the same mechanics so
Terrible
when it
dancing.
comes to, like, the actual powers and attacking.
hopefully.
Because that
even
really...
that. I mean, hopefully they
the
expand
wheel
on
was,
that.
the wheel was
And
great.
the animation was so pretty.
yeah. It was,
Thank you, Mass Effect 2. My favorite one.
Yeah, Mass Effect 2 is pretty.
Oh,
good.
This part is the best one.
the first one's my favorite because of the leveling. It was more.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
that
more
actually
depth.
was better. Yeah, it was better.
We also did have the Bethesda
Bethesda.
one, which I don't play many Bethesda games.
So we can actually mush these up all together.
If you
No.
Johnny's
want.
the Bethesda guy.
I
love
like playing Bethesda
Because
games
I've never
too.
played the Elder Scrolls series. I played a little bit of Skyrim.
Dishonored. I
I'm
love
done.
that
That's
shit.
it. I just played a
Okay,
little Skyrim.
well, I'm big on Fallout, Skyrim. You know,
So
Take this over.
you actually left during a lot of that Fallout stuff. So
but I got the gist of it.
no.
Well,
You
No,
left,
there was a
okay,
lot.
yeah,
There was a
but
lot of
the
other
main
things.
highlight was the Skyrim Master, and that's all I care for.
No. Saying for
No.
the Fallout for Fallout 4.
They actually had where you can build a lot more contraptions, crazier things as
Oh,
well.
I know that.
Your settlements
Yeah.
get a lot more elaborate, which is cool.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but
But that's
like-
on the
as-
current
as-
DLCs, though.
It's not
Yeah.
shocking.
That's on the current DLCs,
Yeah.
though, right?
It's just-
they were just
I don't know,
mentioned
I
Far
don't know.
Harbor, because that's like the latest one.
They showed more than just that.
Yeah.
But
And then they're also gonna have you could create your own vaults and then you could also Fallout Shelter is going to be.
And you can start
It's a lot of stuff that
And you
obviously
can experiment on your own people if you want to.
If you play the game, it's
check it
probably
out.
a lot more interesting. Unfortunately, the grand majority of us don't. So we're just gonna go on.
I just recently got Fallout 4. Thank you,
Yeah,
Xbox.
okay.
I played Bethesda games, dude, so I really enjoy them.
But
They're
you
fun.
you guys played Skyrim, right?
Yes.
I think
Oh, dude, like 1,000,
most of you
2,000
guys,
hours.
most of you guys
Good
played Skyrim.
150 hours.
Are you guys
2,000.
interested in playing a remake of that game?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I did enjoy.
I did-
Do you
playing
know how
it.
fun that game was, dude?
Dude,
It
I
was
didn't get enough
really
of it.
fun.
It's like-
A little bit of Skyrim right now.
Yeah.
Really fun, dude. Not only that, the
yeah,
fact that
a
they
little.
opened with also Quake coming back as well. Like
Wow,
honestly,
thank you for taking
yeah,
the
dude,
one
come-
subject.
honestly, come on.
All right,
Because-
we're getting through
Did
this.
we forget
Okay,
to
so,
write
No.
No,
Let's
no.
go back to Skyrim.
It's the fact that it's the fact that he's trying to cut it short for Bethesda, but they have a
No,
lot.
no,
more
no. We're not
stuff
trying to.
with
Well,
that.
you're cutting short.
No,
Puto.
we were talking about Skyrim.
Yeah.
No,
So the Skyrim thing, I like that the fact that they are remastering it because they are giving people the opportunity that didn't play it before
Yeah.
Okay,
to
that's
play
true.
it, and then
That's great.
also those like me who did play it a bit, and then I kind of fell out of it. The opportunity to start that up again, and like I really got into it so much that I didn't play the main story. I got like
The side quests and everything else.
to where you got your dragon abilities the first time, fought your first like the dude in the cave, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna join the mages.
by fighting the dude in the cave is
the
that
first time, right
innuendo?
It was
for.
well,
What I actually do like with what they're doing with Skyrim is
is.
you can play the mods of them too.
well, you
That's-
can do that
that's
with
actually
Fallout
great.
also.
Dude, my hard drive is going to be full of that.
Yeah.
shit.
And none of that, all the DLC from that is going to be on there as well. Which
Okay,
is
yeah,
crazy.
that's what I was gonna get at though.
be a
Like,
gigantic game.
It's one of those things that it's one of those games that's so massive, and obviously people spend so many hours on that. For me, like I would hesitate to play that game over again because like I already invested so much time in it. It's almost like, don't get me wrong, GTA 4 is 5. Is, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
6.
GTA
Online.
5 is such a it's such a different game, but I'm going to equate it to this in time. I spent so much time playing GTA 5 on the Xbox 360. Then when it finally came over to the PS4, I bought it, don't get me wrong, but I didn't invest nearly as much time because I already gone through these steps. I'd already done this. I'd already progressed with the character. So in a game as massive as Skyrim, how do you guys
It's simple,
reinvest-
simple. You can play it a different way.
Yes, you
you
create
have
your
so
own-
many different classes,
Create your
so many
own
different
story,
characters.
dude. You can make it however you want. You
I
can
had-
kill everyone in a town if you want to. You don't
Like,
have to.
Except
I
for
had
children.
I had remorse
can kill
because
the children,
I couldn't
too.
play it anymore. But so I had like 2,000 hours across like 4 different characters. I'm already planning
Jesus
my,
Christ,
dude.
Shuddy.
I'm already planning out my 5th character. So like when it gets it, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. That's what kind of game Skyrim is. Like you don't. It gives you the ability to like be one character that's like
I
a
get to
god
be
in
my
every
elf again.
aspect. But
be
like
my
you
elf.
can actually, you know, like we role play mentally ish. You can stick to one role and have fun with that, and then try something different instead of. So it gives you like a lot of free will, and you could, if you limit yourself, you enjoy the game to like a different extent.
You can be
So-
Brood, Berserker.
And
freaking-
I'm not used to that. That was my thing with it, where I realized I'm not playing the story, and that's what when I play a game, I play for the story. So I'm like, I realized I wasn't playing the story, and then I think I got another game, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna play this one for a bit, and I just never came back.
Yeah, ironically enough, the main story in Skyrim is like the weakest aspect.
Oblivion's story was
the
better, though.
factions are like the great
Oblivion's
stories.
better.
Yeah, that's what I was into, the factions.
Yeah, definitely.
It's always the predecessors that's usually not as great as the ones before.
The fuck are you talking about?
Did you just
No,
give us a
Oblivion's
1,000-yard
better.
stare?
Oblivion was better though, but
I didn't play any of them to be
What,
honest with you.
Oblivion and what?
Are they making
The
Oblivion
story-wise, just
remastered
story-wise.
right
the
now?
main story?
the main story was
The
actually
main,
good.
oh, a little bit, but
Yeah.
it was still kind of dumb. Like, hey, Martin Septon's a dragon.
Yeah,
Ooh.
no, ooh.
Oh shit!
That's all it really
You know,
was.
everyone says Morrowind's the best, right?
Well, that whatever. Who cares?
I saw people play Morrowind.
Yeah, I love Morrowind.
That thing is dated.
I mean,
you can see how
Well, yeah, but I mean, if they
Morrowind
would do
was
an
really
HD
good,
rematch of Morrowind,
Well,
would you have been like, oh shit, they're doing Morrowind
But
again?
it's one of those things that
I want
I've
Morrowind.
spoken
Wouldn't
about this
mind.
before. It bugs me when like
Old
people-
Dragon Age.
It bugs me that people want these old games so bad when it's like because of just how I am. It's like I would much rather play a new game with a new experience that I haven't seen before, as opposed to going back.
Yeah, but
going
you're
back
not
and
playing it.
doing
Well,
something.
well, I like.
and then at the end of the
Because
day,
Steven, let's
I'm
put it
not
this way:
playing.
if your favorite game was given the opportunity to come back and
Would you
look
play it?
better, like would a better
Probably
mechanic?
not. I just told a story about GTA 5 and how I didn't.
No.
play it.
Okay, well, hold on.
I was like,
I
if
love
your
that
favorite
game.
GTA 5 is not your favorite game.
What if they remade
If they made
Fatal Frame? They
no, not Fatal Frame. If they remade
Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Wait.
Legend of the
Damn it! I knew you were gonna say that.
Okay, see, why would they remake that?
Wait,
Would you
Legend
play
of
it?
the what?
Legend of
He would.
Dragoon. Legend of Dragoon.
He'd bite in a heartbeat.
You know you would buy it in a heartbeat. The thing is, I
That's
like
what they're hitting those people's soft spots,
Yeah.
the things that they want to play. And
like-
that's the thing is the fans asked for that, and they said they're never
Final
going to do
Fantasy
it.
VII.
Dude,
They
I like
said they
going,
weren't gonna do it.
I like
did
going
it.
back to my old games to know like this is what got me to liking video games. And the thing is, I go back and play them. I always tell you guys all the time, I go back and play my games.
I own Sonic 2 on
I play-
5 platforms.
Dude, I play like Fighting Force.
me
I went back and played Daikatana, and I realized how shitty that game really was. But Jesus Christ, I played the crap out of the game.
Are you in Heat?
It's one of those things where,
No,
It's awful.
for me, I guess it's relative to time. Like if
Even
it's something
then.
from when I was like 11 years old, yeah, I kind of want to relive that experience. But if it's something from when I was like, from like 2 years ago or 3 years ago,
Yeah.
Steven, you did the same thing with movies too.
no, I actively,
Yeah, you did.
many times on the podcast, I've actively been like,
But
"Fuck
you went
this."
to go. But
I
you went
did.
to go see the Nightmare on Elm Street movie when they brought it out, didn't you?
And I hated every second.
Yeah,
of it.
but
You
did it.
still actively
It got
went.
you because it hit the heartstring.
That was our point that we're making. You will still actively go to it.
But no, that's exactly why I said it's relative to time spent away from it. Like if it reminds me of like something that I went that was way back when,
Mm-hmm.
not something that happened a little while ago that I mean obviously I had a great time with it, but it just recently happened.
It's like if they were to re-release Deadpool in like theaters, would you really go out and fucking watch it again?
Yeah, it's
No, okay.
kind of
So what if
it-
they
well-
came and re-released Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 in HD
Well, they
and
did, like,
better
several
camera
times.
control?
No,
no,
on,
but
on
together-
current console.
Yeah, they did it all together
Would
in
you
one
be
game.
like, okay?
again, relative time.
Listen.
No, no,
10
that-
years
that's
ago.
not-
Cornell,
No, but that's a great game.
I also think it
But
depends
so
on
Skyrim was almost 10 years ago too.
Dude,
But,
it was.
I also think it depends on the
Nah.
person because, like, I bought the
back.
original Kingdom Hearts. I played the shit out of it, and then when the remaster 1.5, 2.5 came out, I bought those too. And I think if they redo them again for PS4, I'll buy them again.
yeah, so would
Yeah,
I'd
I would
buy them
too.
if they did come
My
out.
brother still has both of them, and I still haven't touched them because, well, I've been busy with other games too.
So I think
But
it's
seriously.
relevant to also the person.
No, yeah, and that's the
Depends how
thing
much-
because there's not many games I'll buy.
That's what
that's
we're getting
Yeah,
at.
and
remastered. I
then,
don't
yeah,
care.
I agree
So
with
we're
you.
getting
There's
that,
not
though.
many games that like if they remaster, I'm like, I don't give a shit. Like
But,
they remastered Ocarina of Time, and I was like, you know, I played the fuck out of it when I was a kid. I don't need to play it one more time.
Yeah, that's one of
I'll
them. Like I love the shit out of that game. I was not gonna play a remake of it. Like
Yeah, I mean, either
It's
I
the
was like,
exact
eh.
same fucking story.
yeah,
Yeah, it
it's
is.
the same game. But like,
It's
moving
limited
away-
to how the game was.
Moving away from a remake, I do like sequels though, and sequels can be very interesting. And one of the biggest ones, I never played Dishonored. Well, I played like an hour or two of it
Yeah. It
of
was
the
amazing.
first one,
It was
and it was
amazing.
fun as fuck. Don't get me
Yes, it
wrong.
was.
That is not the reason I didn't play the game. I just couldn't get it. Like I didn't have the game. Like I borrowed it or something, you know.
Yeah.
So I didn't have the game. And I couldn't get into it, but I always wanted to because the mechanics were great, the fucking powers are great. I like the world, the Victorian setting. Now we saw this this new game with this new character, which is like I guess you said the little girl from the first one,
Yes.
Emily,
Yeah, Emily.
and Jose Corvo is
Jose
what I'm calling is what I'm calling the main character, and they're
Okay.
saying like. What's amazing about the game is
Yeah.
they're saying you can play the game as
Both.
as two different characters, and let's face it, you're gonna have these almost vastly different experiences. Obviously, you know you're gonna hit the same points, but
Two different.
I like that though
storylines.
because she
yeah.
has different powers.
Two very
different
different
aspects.
stories, dude. Yeah,
Okay, you're gonna hit the same points, but you get through it a different way because you're different mechanics, but also because you can take an area over in a different way.
Do you think they're gonna do co-op for that game with that sort of mechanic?
Nah.
No,
Should.
hell
They
no.
would
They
lose
shouldn't.
it.
Should do
That's
it.
messed up.
Bethesda's not known for co-op.
That's true. Very true.
Imagine they made Fallout freaking co-op like that.
He's
People
like,
are
yeah.
very-
Yeah.
They
dream
try with
of-
other scrolls
It's like,
online. Woo!
yeah.
But yeah.
Well, it-
I'm actually from everything I saw about Dishonored, like obviously the setting, how big the fucking map was, the new powers that Chick
Wait.
Emily has, the time travel fucking mechanic that they showed it.
that was
Which is
sick.
cool. It
That was
was cool.
sick.
Because it's basically like you have this little mirror, and this little mirror is showing you through time. So when you're in the past, you
Which
see the
is
future
sick.
through it. When you're in the future, you see the past through the little mirror, and you can use it to get through obstacles. I was like, that's fucking
That's
cool.
pretty
That
cool.
is every single Ocarina of Time player's.
Yeah, essentially,
for the
yeah,
Spirit
right?
Temple.
Yeah, so
Except
far,
this one's a lot faster. You don't have to play a song.
This
Yeah.
one has HD on the mirror. Ocarina of Time has paper trees.
and possibly
triangle
4K
hands.
and
scenes-
possibly 4K resolution.
and also seeing a bunch of those things that's been popping out. They're bringing back, of course, the runes that they had there, which helps you build your power as well.
No, yeah,
Which is pretty
it's-
sick.
It was really fucking cool to see that. Obviously, you're like this godlike assassin that just owns the shit out of everyone. But I did say there's very creative ways to get through obstacles.
That
And
domino
the
freaking
domino
power
thing
is
was one of the coolest
best ones.
Where it was just like you set something up and you connect all these people through their heads, and whatever happens to the first one happens to all the other ones. I thought that was really fucking
sick.
cool mechanic. Especially because you see at one point where he kills 4 people by killing one. You're like, okay, what the fuck? I want to see. I want to see that work.
I really like the shadow.
They look
crawler.
pretty. The shadow crawler looks sick.
I think that's one thing we should take from these conferences is like as the new conferences come out, we're gonna see every game looks fucking amazing. And the thing is,
It's like the consoles being used.
yeah,
like,
we're at the generation where it looks great. Things just look great.
No, not just a generation where we're at that point where these consoles have been out for a few years and people are understanding the hardware better.
Yeah.
Also, considering that there's going to be different versions of the consoles.
And also, since there's new games coming out and sequels, they're giving you different mechanics also in the game as well, which is great too. Because I don't want to see another Call of Duty. Do the same
I'm
thing
done
over
with Call of
again.
We're talking about they do the same thing every time.
I know exactly. That's why
Just get robots.
it's something that's different. Yeah, something that's
And then the
very
sequel
different.
after that,
but
they're
you
going
like
to divide
Assassin's
by
Creed.
0.
And then there's
They give you a new mechanic every
How
time. Though,
good?
Assassin's Creed.
We don't know.
yeah. Obviously, I'm interested in what's gonna happen in the next couple of days and like all the new stuff that they're gonna like all the new games that they're gonna come out because obviously we're not really gonna see much console stuff. We're gonna probably see a lot of VR stuff. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I
I
kind of
don't
don't
care.
care.
I am very much interested
I don't
in
care.
what they're
I
gonna
don't
do with
care
VR.
either.
I don't care only because I'm not gonna buy into it.
I'm
It
not
just-
gonna freaking
it's
get a
too
$600
expensive
for
right
that
now.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
so
too
dumb.
damn expensive.
It is too expensive. The point of it, the
It's-
price of entry.
I want
is
to
a little too high.
experience
high.
it, but do I want to play a whole game that way?
The point is, do
Yeah.
I need to buy another accessory
would.
for a console that pretty much costs less than the actual accessory? No.
That's the thing is, I want to. I love playing horror games, and I feel like that's one of the ways that the horror game is gonna get me.
The only way I would play the VR game is if it was like a Vive where my whole body was a controller, basically. Because I don't want to sit down and
Well, I already have a joystick.
Rest in peace.
Look,
So that-
I don't want to
Rest in
sit
peace.
there and have a controller with an Oculus and be like, oh, I can move the camera and I can move my head. Like, what's the point of having?
Well, I would
the
like it
camera
if
there?
you could move the
That's
camera like
weird to
this
me.
and then just actually.
Well,
move
then
the
you'll
camera.
get like fucking whiplash.
Yeah, and then like,
Like, oh shit.
I
Not if
just
you're
kind
part
of
wolf.
would prefer
You snap your own
something like
neck.
a Vive. I want to use the Vive.
Like you.
Like, oh, he's really immersed in his game. His neck is all snapped.
Yeah, you'll probably go to sleep.
Oh,
with
he's taking a little
pains.
nap. No, he did.
With gains.
Pains.
Oh, they said with
Gains.
gains.
That's
too.
that's probably
Shoulder
what we're gonna
games.
see a lot of during the season.
I'm gonna hate if they put more VR stuff on the other conferences
I-
too.
Yeah.
I just want to
whatever.
see it. I don't.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to buy it.
I'm curious to
honestly.
see it.
Yeah.
I don't really. Care
I just
about
don't want
it.
it to be too much of a focus. on
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want like half of the
it.
conference.
Tell
for,
me
like,
Kingdom Hearts 3 is
Microsoft.
going to be out, baby. By the way, did you guys see
In
the
VR?
next year.
the
probably,
Kingdom
yeah.
Hearts 2.8?
952
No,
divided
it's,
by
it's a
fucking
Kingdom Hearts
10.
2.8. It was a trailer that came out like a couple days ago, like last week. And then in the
What's it
end,
supposed to include?
Birth by Sleep. I can't remember. It's like these.
No, 'cause that was
It's
in the
two
first
of them.
I can't fucking keep up.
No, it's like it's old games. Like two of them, and then one like full cinematic like movie that's a prequel. So it's like
358 over 2 days.
no. It's like two games, and then
that was
it's
in the
call like
first
See what I
one.
fucking mean? Like,
Oh, honestly,
I
I'll
thought
look
that
up
was
the
in
name.
1.5 though.
Yeah, but 2.5 had 358 over 2 days, but it was fully cinematic.
Yeah, it's something like that. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
It's just one of those things that it's a convoluted story, but you love the fucking
Dude,
you
that
love
was
this
so
series
depressing.
so much that
Yeah.
you don't care.
I
And
did.
let's
I was
face it,
like,
simple and clean. When Kari's like leaving and shit like that, you're like,
dude,
cool,
I was so
man.
like sick of Kingdom Hearts spin-offs, but I kept buying them and I was
Yeah.
just like
Oh, yeah,
eating
yeah,
them
yeah.
That's
through,
why I
and I
was
was
waiting
like
for-
fucking pissed off, but like getting feels at the same time. Like, God damn you, Kingdom Hearts, stop selling me shit.
Yeah.
stop coming back into my life.
Yeah.
But going back to the whole like VR thing,
Oh.
I don't want any more VR. Please stop with the VR. Stop.
That's just where things are going.
I
man.
know because it's stupid
Let's
technology.
face it, it's gonna be one of those things that's gonna have a huge push, and it's gonna have the same thing as like 3D movies. It's gonna have a niche, but then also it's gonna come to a point where people are gonna be like, this is either what we're gonna really do, or this is just gonna be a niche thing, like
Yeah.
3D movies.
3D movies works for that media because you
Yeah,
can just sit
but-
down and enjoy and watch
Well,
it.
that's
This one you don't have to buy a freaking $500 or $600 thing.
that's
to
kind
enjoy
of
that
where,
experience, too.
where I'm getting at. It's
Yeah.
like I know I'm not going to buy it anytime soon. I like to see it to know what can be done with it.
And then wait till you can get it really
What if it
cheap,
becomes like a
because
fully-
it's used at GameStop.
What if it becomes like a
Or
fully
Mad Catz
optional
version.
universal thing for a lot
I
of
hope
games?
it doesn't.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be interesting
That'd be-
because
It
like
would suck for game developers and
Yeah.
not have to like worry about we got to render everything at once. Like,
yeah.
the
Because
whole
it-
thing.
Well, also they were saying that our consoles as they are right now are gonna run that shit. So
Good.
It's the first iteration, which might not work out.
okay,
HD
so the
DVD.
Kingdom Hearts 2.8 HD final chapter prologue includes
HD
not final.
Dream Drop
Chocolate
Distance
cream pudding.
Right.
and back cover, which is going to be like a fully cinematic like story telling the story of
God damn, I
the
want
foretellers, which I think leads into 3. and then Birth by Sleep, A Fragmented Passage, which is actually a brand new game about the story of Aqua, and that's what explains why it looks so nice.
That's after
the fighting mechanics on that shit looks legit. By the way, we gotta watch the trailer after this. Okay. And then at the end of the trailer, it's like boom, Kingdom Hearts 3 thing, and there's like special announcement coming in the winter. Like, you motherfuckers! Like, this shit isn't even coming out this year.
Because at least they're saying that you most likely might see it in 2017, the actual game coming out.
You motherfucker! No, and I like that it's like 2.8, and it's kind of like
I'm glad
that they're jumping up by like 3 numbers. Yeah. So I was like, Kingdom Hearts 3.1. Is it coming out?
2.99, dog.
Come on now. But I like that it says.
Don't be surprised either.
It's like the prologue. It's like
won't know
it's gonna come out before 3.
We won't know until tomorrow for some of that stuff.
No, that got announced already for like the last week.
We won't know until tomorrow.
They might bring up something about that tomorrow.
It's all right, Scrappy. You're trying.
They might bring up something tomorrow.
Speaking of feels, though, and speaking of the feels that things make you feel, I did want to briefly mention that. So over the past 2 days, I've been breaking up with H over text. So we're gonna move away from video games.
Sit around here,
and this very emotional.
We need to talk about Quake, bro.
Well, I mean, Quake happens, bro.
It's an arena shooter. People like it.
Great.
I don't.
Either way, no, yeah.
Good job.
Just for fun.
I didn't want to talk about it because I thought it's hilarious, and this is like
play Overwatch.
For anyone who hasn't, for anyone who is here at this point in the podcast, they're gonna hear the story of how H. I'm not gonna tell the whole thing, but just basically H and I have been breaking up and we've been doing this for a while.
I think
time. Everyone has someone that they text and they text dramatic shit to, but Johnny kind of hit on it. What did you call it?
Like
awkwardly intimate?
No, it was like what is it called? Disturbingly
intimate.
Yeah,
is what you called it, because that's essentially what it was. So basically, H and I would just make up random stories. And now, you heard us. We had a very emotional breakup over text because I think I wanted to go grab lunch in a group text, and he didn't answer. So he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm working." And then it just kind of devolved, or the conversation evolved into this thing of like,
"No, you were right. It devolved.
You're not a big enough man for me."
If you guys seen the past podcast, you've seen how big H is and how big this dude is. So
I need someone to hold me. I need someone to make me feel safe.
I need someone that can wrap their arms around me.
It's the fact that not only do they text each other, they text us too, and it makes it even better.
This is the first time we did that, though.
Yeah,
usually
it was.
When we text, it always turns into he's cheating on his wife with me. When is he gonna leave her? Fuck the kids. She can keep them.
Or are you guys gonna go on a trip together so you guys can finally be together?
Yeah, dude. We're just gonna. It's basically Brokeback Mountain, dude.
The border edition.
No, it's way worse than Brokeback Mountain.
It's way more dramatic.
Way more.
No, but
Let's
do
take
you guys have people that you regularly text stupid random shit like that?
Yeah. H.
I text Mark.
Is he the fucking catalyst for those conversations?
Yeah,
Mark.
Except
Mark?
him and I do it in person, or through the mic. We don't do it through text. We're bigger men than you.
No, it's funny when I do it with Mark because I don't text him. We don't actually get sent text messages. It's usually Facebook messages. So I'm like, dude, we both have cell phones, so we can just text each other.
We have our numbers, right?
It makes it interesting that way, but it's funny. It makes it seem like it's a little more daring.
I always, and one day I'm gonna put these out somehow, but I always. Actually, you guys had suggested a video series based on all our breakups.
Yes, you saved most of them. So.
That was saved on my phone, and I think that'd be a great idea. If we made a video series that's just literally people breaking up as dramatic as H and I. Like,
dude, I think me and Josh are pretty bromantic, except that we're never on the rocks. Our relationship is funny.
See, and the thing is, I think is funny about you two is the fact that you guys post pictures instead of actual text messages.
For fuck's sake, we took a fucking a caricature drawing at my holiday party where we're kissing and doing this.
I forgot.
Oh yeah, that's
For
right.
fuck's sake, I think we win.
You guys take your commitment to the next level.
I have a photo of it.
Yeah, no, you're not part of this.
Fuck you, I'll give you props, you bastard. You're gonna finally come up into your family.
In H and I's fictional narrative, we're always on the rocks. We're always like, and it's always because he's married. Like that's always. Or sometimes we're married and I want him to keep the children.
You're married, but you want him to. Oh, okay.
But yeah, so
the year 2016, guys.
We're very dramatic. Our relationship never works out. I think that's just
in this day and age. It's pretty much.
It's not.
You guys just haven't officially broken up. I was trying to work it out.
It's just when I see those text messages, I don't feel that you guys are committed. I don't feel that. I don't feel
We're
it.
trying, dude. And essentially
Sometimes I just don't want mommy to hit daddy anymore.
I don't want them to argue anymore.
Fucking horrible.
But yeah, that's basically what we do over text messages. One day we're gonna make a video series because we basically wrote the fucking script already. Like that's essentially what
Better
it
than the Notebook, guys.
is. Way more dramatic and short bursts.
And more rapey a little bit. Kind of.
No one's gonna. Let's
And
be
just
real.
awful.
If we were to reenact this shit, no one's gonna make out with one another. You guys wouldn't do it. You guys are all pansies.
No, did I just,
Me and him would do it.
We would.
Josh,
Do it now.
No,
I
no,
said we would. All right.
I'm not getting paid for this shit.
No.
I ain't paid at all.
Josh described it perfectly the way that the conversation worked out. It was like if we were at a party, you guys would be standing around. Sorry, you guys would be standing around talking, and then H and I would be staring at each other very dramatically. It's one of those breakups where you're literally holding each other's face, like I really want to kiss you, but I'm angry right now.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Meanwhile, you guys are sending text messages of like Batman and like, well, look, I saw this. I love you. Don't leave me. Like, yeah, but like,
Don't you dare fucking leave me. I'll be a better man.
We should probably intervene.
That's yeah, man. I think at one point H and I are we're gonna destroy one another. We like Sid and
Yeah, each
Nancy
other's
is
anuses.
essentially what we're getting at.
It's funny 'cause
You
I
don't
think my
compare
girlfriend-
Sid and Nancy.
Yeah, man, they're
I-
famous. You guys aren't.
I think my girlfriend knows better than to get in the way of me and Josh.
Damn.
Oh, dude, I'll
that
buy
deep?
a fucking record, dude.
Yeah, she's like half your size.
No, either way. She was twice my size. I'd wreck the bitch. Like,
She will not keep me from John.
All I can do is watch. I'm not going to say
That's true. And then,
Well, I think
and then when you're not around, Ojeda has him for like those days too. Huh?
not really.
It's very emotional, a very emotionally charged segment. I think that's where we should end the podcast.
Nah.
No,
Nah.
no better topic than to
Nah.
than to end on a breakup.
Then exploring each other's bodies and shit
Well,
like that.
well, what games are you looking to get announced tomorrow? Because tomorrow's
Yeah.
the
Well,
two
you say
big companies.
tomorrow,
I
and
know,
by
yeah.
the time this comes out,
This comes
it'll be
out, yeah.
next
Well,
week.
yeah.
What games do you think got announced?
Or what's actually,
Well, yeah,
or
but
what's
the-
actually going to
the
come out.
audio
These
version
predictions
comes. The
2
audio
weeks
version
late.
comes out tomorrow, doesn't
Or
it?
what's actually going to come out.
The right?
Yeah, well, it is.
FIFA 17.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Well, then fuck me.
The Last
Probably
Guardian
supposed
finally
to-
getting a goddamn date when it's coming out.
More Final Fantasy VII. A little bit more.
It's already
I hope
episodic.
so.
You
I
already know
hope
that.
so.
There you go. Done.
Cuphead.
Yeah, they already showed the platforming parts.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking of a Cuphead, but they've been pretty quiet about that.
Oh, that's right.
No, they recently, like 2 days ago, like showed the platforming on it.
Finally.
It's not just a boss battle game.
Thank you.
Um,
was fun.
you kind of hit it.
Last Guardian, just find out when the hell's come out. Freaking 15 years later.
a little bit
never
more.
the release
No,
date.
not even. I was gonna say Final Fantasy 15, but probably not.
I know,
Nothing
that's
at
why I
all.
want to know
I-
if they are going to release something
I
about
really
it
want to
sooner
see
tomorrow.
how
Half-Life
they're
3.
gonna, how they're gonna present Legend of Zelda.
Legend of Zelda is one of them that I was interested. They're gonna be like, it will not come out for this current generation of.
Direct to
console.
you.
No,
It'll be
they're
on
gonna
the-
do what they did with the fucking last one, put it on both generations and make it an alright game.
Oh, that's literally
Please
what they're
understand.
doing. Please.
And they're probably going to announce like maybe like 2 more Smash characters.
Fuck you.
That's it.
I-
You think so?
No, aren't they done
Fuck
with
no.
the?
Yeah, I thought
They're
they
done
were
with
done.
it.
Yeah, they're
I
done.
done
thought
with
they
it.
were
I
done.
don't know. You never know. They might.
Yeah.
You never know. I know they're done.
They said they were done.
You have no idea. Like that motherfucker
Well, that's
was
true,
working
because
on the game.
the
for, like,
Japanese
3
are honest.
Actually, yeah, they're actually more honest than most.
If
freaking-
Hideo Kojima is doing something and whatever company he's doing it with,
Well, he's doing it with Sony because he has
Sony.
contract
Sony,
with
yeah.
Sony, so
Like,
it's most likely
They
gonna be
might
with them.
announce what project he's working on.
or they just announced like his
Project
full
Nothing.
logo.
They
for the
they
entire
just recently
thing.
did that though, right?
Yeah, but like
So what
They
is
did
what
That's
it,
the
what it
character.
means, but they're probably gonna announce what it means or a
Okay.
character, and that's it.
Well, I thought that was just the logo of his company.
No, it was a character.
It's
in
a character.
the game. It's a character in the next game.
So most likely they're probably gonna just say who the character is, and then that's it.
Metal
Dude,
Gear
Because
nuts.
freaking Hideo Kojima likes to be mysterious with shit.
Got
No fucking reason.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, he
but
did it.
aside
He
from
did it
that-
with Revengeance and
Yeah,
freaking,
I mean a little bit
And
more
that
Kingdom
game was
Hearts.
garbage.
I'm really
That was
hoping
good.
for
What
that.
about a little bit
I
more
hope
rock
they
and roll?
finish the Silent Hills. but
Horizon?
it's not
I want to
They
check
won't,
that out
'cause it's
See
owned by
if,
Konami.
gonna happen. It's not Konami.
a little bit more No Man's Sky, so they can finally tell you what the fuck you do in that game.
Or they actually
They showed you what you do in the game.
Nothing.
or they
No,
actually
they
like
told
show
you.
somebody playing the game. Give me some gameplay.
There's like a segment that IGN did, I believe. That's like they're 18-minute long videos. There's like 9 of them of him playing the game
Oh, really?
and them talking and doing an interview.
don't-
Shit came out like last year.
Well, I don't like watching IGN.
That's how
the thing.
interested I am. Not that much.
I don't watch.
No, I'm
IGN.
saying no. See, you're like,
I
oh,
like
I wonder
IGN.
if they're gonna have this stuff out. The stuff's out. You just gotta look
Give
for
him
it.
a
He's
doggy.
literally gone and talked so much about this game that I'm like, I'm not really interested in. I was recently watching something where he was saying that,
Ooh.
yeah, you can run into your friends and you actually have a lobby, like.
But it's weird.
No, you're like
Another one is
you're with your friends because I'm not done talking. I don't know why you keep trying to talk over me. You have your lobby. You have a set amount of people you can have with you. Well, that you can potentially
Like
have
your
with
crew?
you. Yeah. No, not really. Like in your, just kind of like in your party, but they're not with you. It's weird. So they also have one. So if you guys ever meet, it opens up more people that can meet in that same area. But you have to find each other. Like there's a multiplayer aspect in there, but you have to find it.
I don't want this.
It's like
right
you
now.
can. I mean,
the
like
game.
you find the planet, you find the solar system they're in. You get the same planet. Now you have a whole planet to try to find them.
Arc for console. I don't. Obviously, it'll probably be out soon anyway.
Mighty Number 9. Are they ever gonna say something about it?
They showed video of it.
The reason why Mighty Number 9's not out yet is because they keep hitting more stretch goals and they keep releasing to more platforms.
I know, that's why I'm like-
it's like,
I have a-
sorry, we're gonna have to.
I know.
get on this and that.
Stop delaying it, please.
I have a
It's not,
Mighty
it's not that
Number-
they're delaying it. People are still giving money, and so the fact that it's still giving money is kind of like holding them back because they want to. I'm assuming want to release everything all at once. So now that they have to release it on basically all platforms.
Yeah.
I have a Mighty Number 9 T-shirt for supporting them.
No, I'd
support
like to
them.
see something from Mighty Number 9.
I
like
do.
To play the game.
I wanna play it
always like
eventually.
the Mega Man games, they're always part of shit though, but like I like them.
Yeah.
Anything after X3, yeah.
I want to see season 3 of The Walking Dead.
I saw that the picture of older Clementine. I was like, Jesus Christ.
I
Oh,
want to
and-
see season
I don't look
6
at anything.
of Breaking Bad.
Ooh. Telltale Batman.
Telltale Batman.
Whenever that comes out.
Yeah.
If whatever the show from it. Obviously, Telltale will probably have some sort of presence there.
Yeah.
You'll see a couple of things.
They'll probably do one for like Microsoft. They'll do one for Sony.
Limbo 2 this year.
No, hell
This is
no.
the year.
Limboer.
Limbo 2.
I think recently deleted
It
How
really
low
did.
can
Really
you
didn't
go?
have anything for a sequel unless they do another person.
You
Yeah.
say that.
His sister gets captured again.
Those are the games that are going to be a week late.
No.
Well, I mean,
Well,
Video form, yes.
the
It's
video
video
form,
form, yeah,
yes,
and we're
but
gonna hear
audio,
something.
no.
Anyone on YouTube is going to be like, wow, this was a while ago. These guys did not hit any
And then
of
the
these
people
games.
on SoundCloud are gonna be like, "Wow, these guys are a couple hours late."
And then
'cause
there's like a
iTunes.
hard,
already came out.
there's like a hard cut and they're like, oh, 13,
and
15, man, like,
iTunes.
and also we gotta give that shout out. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Adrienne. Thank you, Gloria.
Mike!
And thank you,
Hey,
Mike.
Mike.
Fuck you, Mike!
Thank you, Mike. God damn.
Thank you, Mike, for the sponsor.
Wait, we're waiting.
Give us a reason
No, we're
to play
missing one.
League.
We're missing one person.
And not
No,
only
I got them all.
and not only
No,
that.
we're missing one person. God.
Okay. Oh my god. And not only that, if you
you
want
got it. Oh my
to, if
God.
you want
Oh my
your
God.
name to be shouted, like we just shout out some of the names, we are on Patreon as well. So go to our Patreon page.
Donate.
Will be linked
Christian will
below.
put the annotation.
I will put the annotation.
You
It's
won't
already
do
there.
that.
Dude. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm
Oh, yeah,
not-
no, never mind.
No,
You
I
won't
won't
do
do
It
it.
was already there.
I'll do the
I won't
timestamp.
even do it.
But yeah,
So
we actually did forget to talk about the Patreon page at the beginning, but we do have
at least
that,
we do
and,
now. Yeah.
I mean, big fucking thanks to the people that have been supporting us on that, and big fucking thanks to Mike right now
Jesus, thank you.
because of him, we're gonna do the League of Legends videos, which we've been talking about for quite a while.
League of Legends.
Yes, because
I'm
Yeah.
not.
I'm doing. I'm gonna play League.
I'm gonna play League of Legends.
He donated so we can play
I
League.
could give you. I could help you
Yeah,
out.
you can be
You
with
give me
me.
a hand job while I play.
We can play
And
together.
I believe we owe
I
him
don't
a
want to play
song
League of Legends.
Shut up. We're gonna
that
play
we have to
together.
film.
What
That was part of the stretch goals.
What?
was it?
What was part of
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Wait, who added?
That was there. We all agreed on it, Steven.
Agree
Wait,
what?
what?
Agree
Oh,
what?
the Mr. President.
No, it's just a song of their choice, and
what
we
was
will
the
sing
song?
it and then make them a physical copy.
Oh hell yeah! Down.
And
I forgot that was
Down.
a
Yes.
thing.
Down. Down. Fuck
Wait,
yes.
what?
Do this.
Did he say what the song was?
No, but
no, we have to contact.
Well, yeah, I'll contact them.
I
played-
totally forgot that was a thing. Fuck, I
Thank
guess
you.
we're singing. I guess.
Hell yeah, let's do this.
Listen, you tell us ahead of time, obviously. And
Oh no, hell no.
learn the
We'll do it
song.
on one.
What
We'll do it on.
that
We'll do it
again?
on one
What
of these
that
Sundays. We'll do it one of these Sundays.
Sundays or Sundays?
Sundays.
Yeah,
Sundays.
Sundays.
Monday, Tuesday, Sundays. All right. Either way, that is all the time we have. Thanks for joining us on this very E3 centric, and obviously a lot of this shit's gonna be old news by the time the video one comes out. But by the time the audio one comes out,
On
it'll still
time.
be kind of old news. It'll still be kind of old news because that's just the way the internet works. So thanks for joining us. Hit up the Patreon page if you want to check some stuff out. And I guess now we got to do League of Legends videos and
Down.
sing songs for
$100 to shave Christian's arm again.
Fuck it.
anus.
If we all put in $20, like we'll be good.
Anus.
I'm not gonna put in $20 for myself.
$25 each.
Well, then guess who's putting
See y'all
40?
later.